Good evening, everybody. I must be the Meds, and I'm here with M Photo 21. And on this Saturday night, January 3rd, we just had a topic of discussion. We just wanted to put out there and just get a couple opinions on. Tonight's topic is going to be: is it cheating if? How do you feel about that topic, Em? Does that one work for you?
I love it. I think it's a touchy subject.
It can be very touchy.
Really touchy.
But one of the first questions I had for you, Em, is let's just say you put onions on your husband's sandwich, knowing goddamn fucking well he hates onions. So you send him to work with a sandwich full of fucking onions, and he's fucking pissed. You know, he's not gonna eat that shit. He fucking hates onions. But, you know, cute little Susie over there lives right around the corner, and she offers to take him to her house, and she can make him a sandwich without any onions on it. Just because she's a nice, sweet girl. You know, so they get back to her house. She makes him a nice, delicious sandwich, and they end up fucking.
Yeah.
Is that cheating?
Okay, the eating is cheating. I know everybody says that eating isn't cheating, but the eating is totally cheating. He ate her sandwich? That ain't right.
But yours
That's not right.
But yours had onions on it.
I understand. Pick them off, or call the wife and say, hey, can you bring me another sandwich? This one has onions on it. Now, granted, she probably put the onions on the sandwich because she hates his ever-loving motherfucking guts. But that's beside the point. The point is that eating the sandwich is cheating, and he should have just called her and told her to take the onions off.
But
I don't care about the sex, though.
But if she had done it out of spite and purposely put those onions on that sandwich,
right,
then isn't really her fault for pushing him into the arms of another woman holding a sandwich?
Oh, yeah, totally. But it's still cheating.
How is it cheating? It's almost like she's given permission. It's just like, here's some onions. I know you don't like onions. Go get some onionless sandwiches elsewhere.
What if it's a test, though? What if it's a test of devotion? Like, I wonder if he's going to eat this other sandwich, even though I threw onions all over it. What if she's like, if he really loves me, he won't eat Susie's sandwich. He'll call me and tell me to change the sandwich up. Or, like, go get a McDonald's or something.
But if you really loved him, you would know goddamn well that he hates fucking onions and he's hungry. He's working all day. He needs something to fucking put in his stomach. Might as well be something from Susie if you're not going to help him out.
Women are evil. Women are evil. But the sex is cool. Like, who cares about the sex? I'm just talking about the sandwich.
Alright. Women may be evil, but this Susie seems pretty nice.
Yeah, Susie does seem pretty nice. I'll give her that. I'll give her that. But eating is cheating. I'm sorry, it just is.
Wish I had a Susie. Anyway, it's okay. We'll go with yes. Yes, if he eats another woman's sandwich, that is cheating.
That is cheating. Eating's cheating.
All right. So another question somebody had here is, what if he reads poetry to her, but it's only poetry that he has written for you, that you don't like to begin with?
Right. I don't think that that's cheating at all. You know, he's obviously a creative dude. He bounced it off of one woman, and she rejected it. She didn't like it. So, you know, he's just trying to get a second opinion. He's a writer. Writers always need second opinions. So I don't think in that case he should be held responsible for any sort of hurt feelings. I just don't think that's cheating. He's just creative.
Well, what if this other woman did like the poetry?
So the first woman, he writes poetry for the first woman, and she actually likes it. And then he reads this other bitch the poetry that she liked.
No, the other way around. Like, he writes poetry for his girl, and she doesn't like it. But he reads it to this other girl, and she happens to like it. Is that cheating?
Then that's the way the cookie crumbles. That's not cheating. That's just getting a second opinion. Like if you went to the doctor and the doctor says you have sugar diabetes, and you're like, I do not, And then you went to another doctor and he said, no, you don't have sugar diabetes. You have like low iron or something. Then you've gotten a second opinion. That's not cheating on your first doctor just to get a second opinion. That's just considered, good practice, best practice.
What if she likes the poetry so good she sucks him off?
I mean, can you blame her?
Not really, because you know what? He was just trying, maybe he was, like you said, trying to get a second opinion.
Yeah.
And that second opinion, happened to maybe help him learn his writing technique and improve upon it a little better. And maybe he said it a different way. Maybe he improvised a little, and
exactly.
Maybe
and then he got a BJ out of it.
He's doing it to help her, I think.
I agree with you. I don't think it's cheating at all.
All right, so poetry, not cheating. Well, here's another good one. How about this? If he hate fucks your sister, just to keep peace in the family. Like, let's just say your sister's just always a complete friggin' douchebag, always arguing over something, and just always so mean and fucking nasty towards everybody. And she just really, all she needs is a good dick.
Yeah.
And, like, he's just sick of everybody fighting because, your family members can't fuck her. Nobody she knows wants to fuck her. She always comes by herself because she's been divorced 3 times. And he feels like it's his responsibility, as the only non-blood relative here, to just take her in the friggin' kitchen and friggin' stuff her bird.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I think he's just throwing himself in front of the train for the whole family.
Take one for the team, if you will.
What's that?
Take one for the team, if you will.
Yeah, you got to take one for the team. I think that chances are, he should try and be honest. He should try and be honest with his woman and just say, look, your sister is awful, and I know that you don't like that bitch either, so could I please just give her 8 inches of attitude adjustment? Please, I'm begging you. And chances are she would let him, because she can't stand her ass either.
It's not like he's going to enjoy it. Like I said, it's going to be a hate fuck.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And, it might make dinner better. You know what I'm saying? But I think he should really try and talk to his woman first before he fucks the sister. But I think that she would agree under the circumstances. So in that case, it's not cheating. But
what about in the spur of the moment where, the mashed potatoes depend on it, and it's just like, it's a life or death situation. Either he does it now or the whole meal's ruined.
Like John McClane in Die Hard.
Exactly.
Shit, man. I mean, John McClane was a patriot, so I'm just going to say that perhaps in this case it might be okay to not have to ask for permission. He just got to yippee-ki-yay motherfucker that shit and help the family out.
Yeah, and it is for the greater good, and sometimes it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is permission, I guess.
I think you're right.
Another topic we had here on our list here was what if somebody had multiple personalities, and one of his personalities is in a committed relationship with a chick, but the rest of his personalities can't stand this broad. So they're all doing their own thing because they could give 2 shits about this chick, but only one of the personalities is committed. Now, while they're out and about doing their other things, does that count as strikes against that one personality? Can she get mad over this?
That's a really good question. I have to say, each personality shares one penis. Am I correct? I mean, there's not like 5 different penises for 5 different personalities.
Well, that would just be ridiculous, honey.
Right, exactly. So that one penis knows what it's doing.
Although, if I did have a penis for each one of my personalities, I would completely run a train on you. That's under the note.
Thank you. You know, that would be the only time I would ever accept a train. That'd be the only time I'd ever slutted up enough to pull a train. It would be.
Alright, sorry
now
for
I'm
getting you
thinking about pulling
sidetracked.
a train. What?
Sorry for getting you sidetracked there. I just had to throw that in there.
Sorry about that. Yeah, now I'm thinking about running a train on your personalities. Anyway, so I think, you know, they always say that the penis has a mind of its own. You know what I mean? So the penis knows what it's doing. The penis knows what it's doing. And it's not connected to those other personalities, am I right? So really, it's the penis's fault. Maybe,
what if it
maybe
was,
the personalities aren't cheating, but the penis is cheating.
What if the penis has multiple personalities, though?
Oh, Jesus, Lord help us all. I mean, then nobody can be held responsible. Isn't there a part of that girl, though, that the other personalities could try and love? Any part at all?
Probably the choking during the sex.
Well, that's something. I don't know how to integrate that. Man, a definitive answer. I know you're looking for a yes or no. I am going to have to say no, that it's not cheating.
Not cheating. Alright. Big victory for me and my friends everywhere. And, oh, this one should be a simple one. What if, your boyfriend there cheated on a girl, but she had a bleached butthole?
Yeah.
Does that count?
I think that totally counts. That counts as cheating. Because if she's got a bleached asshole, chances are she is a stripper or a porn star. So.
But what if he didn't have to pay?
Yeah, still.
Like, stuff like that doesn't come around every day, you know, honey.
I know. Oh, I know. Exactly. Like, you have to go throw dollar bills and, like, quarters at that shit in order to
Loonies and toonies.
What's that?
Loonies and toonies. I seen this one chick shoot a Canadian quarter out of her ass fucking 12 feet. It was fucking nuts.
Wow!
Anyway.
Yeah, that's Canadians. But, you know, I just think that a bleached asshole, that doesn't mean that you're not cheating just because somebody has a bleached asshole. Go home and bleach your woman's asshole. Because she can't reach back there.
Now, do we use Clorox or Crest whitening strips? Like, what? We don't know how to...
I think whitening strips would be a great, safe alternative.
Crest whitening strips?
Yeah, definitely.
Can we get a little endorsement from Crest whitening strips here, please?
I think we need to. Lifetime supply. I'm not white, so that would help me out a lot.
I'll try them out on you, babe.
Thanks. It's like foreplay.
4 out of 5 dentists approve.
Exactly.
The other dentist just used them properly.
He didn't have nearly as much fun as we're about to.
No. I got one more here, it looks like. People have been asking. What if a chick only has one tit?
Right.
Is that cheating?
Okay.
Or is that a half of cheating, or...
Right. I guess it depends on what's going down. I think if he titty fucks her, that's just half a cheat.
Okay. Is that affected at all by whether it's the right one or the left one? Like, does that throw off a certain chi?
Like
feng shui or something like that, yeah.
Well, is he left-handed or right-handed?
That is a good question. That does bring up a good point. I can see where you would,
Yeah.
So what if he was right-handed and it happened to be a right boob?
I'm inclined to say that that's still half a cheat. I concede it's still half a cheat.
Okay, what if he was left-handed and it was a right boob?
You know what? Yeah, still half a cheat. I thought maybe, but...
What if he was ambidextrous?
Oh, no, then he's using two hands. And that might be a full cheat.
Full cheat if he's ambidextrous.
Yes.
All right.
Most definitely. Most definitely. But does she have her vagina intact? That's the main question.
No, not by the time I'm done with it. I mean,
destroy it?
I mean, yeah, as far as I know. You know?
You gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose.
That's all I have in my notes here, so.
So before you destroy the vagina, it would be a full cheat, but then after you were finished destroying the vagina, it would be a half a cheat. So really...
But I thought it was still only half a cheat because she only has one tit.
Right.
Unless he's ambidextrous. Is that what we decided on?
I think it is. But then I was wondering about her vagina. I have questions about it. But if you're going to destroy it, and afterwards, really, that's the point, right? Like, after the act happens, you have to determine whether or not it was a cheat. So, if you destroy the vagina, then obviously there's not much of it left. So, how can it be a full cheat? If she's got half a vagina and half a rack, I call it half a cheat, man.
Well, there we have it. Half a cheat. So let's just go over this as a little recap here. If you eat another woman's sandwich, we have a cheat.
In the doghouse.
How about if he reads poetry for her that you didn't like? Not a cheat.
Word.
Hate fucking your sister in order to keep the peace in the family is A-okay.
An act of patriotism.
Act of patriotism. Chivalry, I would say.
Yes.
And if you have multiple personality disorders, hey, you're in the clear. Stick your dick in whatever the fuck you want. Stick your fucking dick in an octopus. You're good. And that's a no-go with the bleached hole. You need to get some Crest whitening strips and do it at home yourself.
That's right.
And if she's had a tit removed, she does not count as a full person. Unless you're ambidextrous. It's only a half cheat.
Yes.
Alright, I think that's all we have for tonight. Thanks, Em, for clearing up these questions that I have. Instead of me just laying here pondering them by myself in the dark.
You're welcome, babe. I think we did God's work tonight.
I hope we did do God's work, and I hope we helped quite a few people out there this evening. And, hopefully we can do this again soon and get the word out there and spread the good news of the Lord.
I agree.
All right. Good night.
Good
Thank you for listening.